that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think you did, and I was impressed with that violin there. You think of rock music, you don't think so much of violins as a rule, and I couldn't help but think how well the violin was worked in, and as you said, it was melded into the sound so that it was distinctive, but it belonged there. It was right for the tune, and that's exactly what you want to try to do. You did it well. Now, where in Italy is Brescia? You're welcome. Where's Brescia?
Brescia is in between Milan and Venice. It's in the north. We're like, let's say, 100 kilometers, like 70 miles east from Milan.
Okay, so you're up in the northern part of Italy. Has the I was going to say, has the pandemic affected you? But that's a dumb question. We know it has. It's affected everybody. Are you doing any work at all? For example, live stream or anything like that?
Oh, well, like my area, my region was the one that was affected the most in Italy, and with impressive numbers, very scary numbers. So we were hit by the pandemic in the early stages. So when you guys in the United States were seeing the pictures coming from Italy, it was probably from my area. But the good thing is that thanks to the lockdown, all the safety measures, now things got so much better. People, luckily, they follow the guidelines, they follow the safety measures. So I'm happy and glad to say that in the last weekend on Friday and Sunday, I could go back to playing actual live shows, which is something that I didn't think was possible just a few weeks back. So I'm very happy. Like I played Milan yesterday, and I played Vicenza, which is like between here and Venice, on Friday, and it felt very good. I'm very happy. I did some live stream before, of course, when it wasn't possible to play live music. But yeah, I'm playing live shows, and I actually have like a few others lined up for the future, for the near future.
Okay, now I know you were on the phone. I don't know if you heard me telling our last guest there, James Brown, that page that I have on Facebook where you can post your events, your music, and everything.
Yeah.
Feel free to use that. That's what it's there for. You're going to do a live stream, put it on there, and we'll pick it up and share it with our followers on our other social media platforms. So feel free to use it. That's what it's there for. We want you to.
Thank you very much. I will, definitely.
You're very welcome, and thank you for coming and joining us here on our little get-together and sharing your music and your story. What's the immediate future for Gab De La Vega?
So I'm playing another couple of shows this coming weekend. Unfortunately, for now, it's just acoustic because of the limitations for shows. It doesn't really allow to have full bands show, but I'm glad I can still play acoustic shows just by myself on stage. And so I'm going to play like these shows. Then I'm going to Germany and Czech Republic at the end of the month, beginning of August, because it's allowed now to leave the country. And I was impressed that I could book a few shows, and I have like some shows for the summer, at least until August. And then we'll see. I don't know.
You got any new music in the works?
No, not really. I mean, I'm trying to keep promoting the new album, which came out in January. So I could just play like 6 shows with the band when it came out to promote it, and then I was supposed to tour throughout all springtime and possibly summer and on. But the pandemic got in the way, so. That's basically brand new music, so I keep pushing that for now.
Sure. Now, quick before we have to leave, tell the folks how they can find you online, how to get in touch with you, and of course, most importantly, how to buy your music.
Oh, great. So my music, like for those people who use digital platforms, it's all on the main digital platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music, blah, blah, blah. You can buy vinyl records if you're into that, or CDs from epidemicrecords.net, which is my label. And I have like cheap shipping rates to the United States if anyone is interested. And you can find me on social media such as Facebook as Gab De La Vega, so / Gab De La Vega Music, or Instagram / or at Gab De La Vega XVX. And that's pretty much it, I guess. There are a few videos of mine on YouTube if you want to check out the video clip, the music video for Perfect Texture. It features a very nice car, which if anyone is familiar with Back to the Future knows what car I'm talking about.
Okay, I think I remember having seen that car somewhere before. Gab, thank you so much again for spending time. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. I really, that's the one thing about doing the show with no video. We step on each other's lines every now and then, and I think I just did. Did you want to get something in there that I stopped you from saying?
No, I just want to thank you for having me on your show. I'm very happy and I feel honored that I was your guest. And thanks for spreading great music. I really enjoy it. And the musician I played for, James Brown from the UK, was very good. And thanks again for having me.
You're absolutely welcome. We've got about 30 seconds left. Tell us about Phoenix from the Flames.
Phoenix from the Flames is the opening track on the record. It's about when people kicks you in the guts, then you have to react, which is probably what we have to do right now in the situations we live in. So that's it.
Very good. Thank you so much. It's called Phoenix from the Flames. It's by Gab De La Vega, and here it is.
We could have kept them on for maybe another 30 seconds or so, but we're going to have to stretch it a little bit, about 2.5 minutes, maybe even a tad bit longer. Nick is going to cut out some of that part.
Okay. All right. I think we can throw. We filled the beginning of the show with a little so I think we could throw an extra 30 seconds to a minute. Okay. I'll get it filling and you keep your eye on the time.
We got 1 minute, a little less than a minute.
Okay. Phoenix from the Flames. That's Gab De La Vega from Brescia, Italy, and before that, James Brown from the UK. Really interesting show. I really enjoyed. We had a couple of younger artists that have not been in the business that long, and I think it was really interesting. I love talking to artists early in their careers and then being able to follow them as they grow and mature. Don't you, John Bon Jovial?
Oh, it is. And your example earlier in the show of Wild Horse is a prime example of watching a band mature, showing its raw talent, and then really honing it into something special. And I think that these two guys that we just spoke with have a good future ahead of them.
I agree 100%, and they're both class acts. That's what I like too. The fact that they're not on some trip, and they're not all wrapped up in their own little world. They've got good heads on their shoulders. They've got plans for what they're going to do, and like I said, they're class acts. It was a pleasure having them with us. We thank you so much, James Brown from the UK and Gab De La Vega from Italy, for spending time with us here on the David Bowers Awards. We'll be back next week. We hope you will too. John Bon Jovial, take us home.
What an enjoyable show today. We had a couple of really good, highly talented musicians. Not that the others aren't, but I tell you what, I really enjoyed the music today, especially James Brown and his use of harmonics it was really something kind of special. Anyway, folks, you did it again, and we sure are glad that you did. You spent another perfectly good hour with David and I here at the David Bowers Awards, and we'll be back again next week to do it all over again. The David Bowers Awards is broadcast around the world from the studios of Computer Help USA in Naples, Florida, and of course from the Valley of the Sun in Tempe, Arizona, and we are available for free on most of the major streaming services. Be sure to follow the David Bowers Awards on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and join us next week, if you will, for the David Bowers Awards, Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern on WRFZ-FM. That's 106.3 on the FM radio dial. That's called Rochester Free Radio. And on Blog Talk Radio, Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 6 to 7 p.m. UTC. So until next week, for the David Bowers and Nick, our marvelously and happy geeky engineer, I am yours truly, the guy that loves you all and tells you to wash your hands every week, keep your distance, mind your P's and Q's, listen to your mother. I am the legendary John Bon Jovial, saying that we will see you next week right here at the David Bowers Awards.